Namaste and welcome to tonight. I thought of starting a new segment about how India has influenced the world. In this segment, I will be discussing about how Indians or Indian culture has had an impact on other countries. You must have heard about Ayodhya, which is best known as the birthplace of Lord Ram. Also, however, holds special significance for some South Koreans. Many believe that they can trace their ancestry to this city. This belief comes from several Korean stories, which tell the story of Indian princess Suriratna, who married a Korean king and started a dynasty. According to the Korean legend, 6 eggs descended from heaven wrapped in red clothes. From these eggs emerged 6 kings, who founded the early 6 kingdoms of Korea. One such king was King Kim Suro of Gaya in southeastern Korea, a wise and powerful king. King Suro is said to have transformed Gaya into a powerful state, and the councillors of the state advised the king to get married. He is supposed to have said, "I was sent down from heaven to rule this land, and so my spouse will descend from heaven at a divine command." The legend goes that one day a ship arrived carrying a beautiful princess, Suriratna of Ayutthaya, which many Koreans believe that is the kingdom of Ayodhya. Princess Suriratna was the daughter of the king of Ayodhya. The king had a dream where God asked the king to send his daughter to marry the king Suro of Gaya. The princess dared. Traveling thousands of miles from the holy city, she reached the shore and set sail on a boat with her brother and around 20 servants. She carried a potted plant and a magic stone that could tame the storms and help her weather the rough seas. The ship had red flags and she also carried clothes and jewelry with her. The journey was long. It took her 3 months to reach Kimhae in Korea, AD 48. Princess Suriratna was 16 years old when she reached Kimhae. King Kim Sura has already had a premonition about the arrival of the princess. He sent his people to the shore to watch out. On the horizon they saw a boat with red sail approaching the shore. The king's messengers asked Suriratna to come to the royal palace, which she refused. How can she go with strangers? King Kim Suro was the man of her dreams, but it was still inappropriate to go with him without any rituals of union being performed. The king understood and pitched a tent for her on the hill slope close to the palace. Today, at that spot stands the Chingpong Tap, or wing carving pagoda built by the King Suro in the memory of princess who carried the stone that could calm the storms. After the marriage, the queen Suriratna, which means sun jewel, took the name Hyo Hwang or yellow jade. The royal couple had 10 sons and 2 daughters. According to the legend, King Suro bestowed the surname of Suriratna, as translated into Korean as Hyo, on her 2 sons, and the remaining 8 sons got the surname of their father, Kim. Both the clans Hyo and Kim exist even today in Korea. Marriage between the clans was forbidden till about 100 years ago, as they consider themselves to be brothers and sisters. Today, after 77 generations, more than 60 lakh people with surname Kim and Hyo claim to belong to this clan in the Korean population of 5 crore. There was a brief period when, instead of India, the Ayutthaya city's reference could have been to the Ayutthaya kingdom of Thailand, which is also named after Ayodhya. But it was later dismissed, as it was revealed that the city was created after 1350 CE, much later after the Samgukkyasa was composed. Search of one's roots is a powerful motivation. Many people in Korea look at Ayodhya as their mother city. It brought the national archaeologist of Korea from Hanyang University, Professor Byung-mo King, to Ayodhya 5 times. In 2004, South Korea declared Ayodhya as their sister city. A monument was also set up in Ayodhya to mark the connection between Ayodhya and Korea. Interestingly, the gate of the royal tomb of King Kim Suro in Kimhae city of Korea is decorated with twin fish symbol, which is also a symbol of state of Uttar Pradesh. Fish icons can be found in Ayodhya, Uttar Pradesh in various places like doors, old buildings, police uniform hats, etc. It can also be found in many temple entrances in India or in Indian astrology as Meena Rashi or horoscope of Pisces or Chinese yin yang symbol. Does it provide some historical clue to the story of Suriratna and King Kim Suro? The story is found in Samguk Kyusa, which is a 13th century collection of fables and stories and historical accounts connected to the three kingdoms of Korea. According to the Samguk Kyusa, the Princess Hyo arrived in Korea in 48 CE as a 16-year-old. Some people claim that the current Tamil Nadu was the Ayutthaya kingdom referred in the Samguk Kyusa and not the Ayodhya, because Tamil Nadu had a large seafaring community and have been known to travel and to start kingdoms in Vietnam and Indonesia. There is historical evidence for it. But not only that, there are a lot of similarities between Korean and Tamil words. There are more than 1,000 words which are similar. Here is a list of some other words. Genetic link between some ethnic Indian and Korean groups based on a DNA sample was carried out. The samples were taken from two royal Gaya tombs in Kimhae in 2004, and thus the Indian connection was found. So there is an Indian connection. But if the queen is from Tamil Nadu or Uttar Pradesh, that remains a mystery. Ayodhya is visited by a lot of Korean people who claim to be from the Queen Hyo's lineage to pay tribute to the princess at her motherland. The deep symbolism surrounding two emotions, the reverence for the queen who came from a distant land and respect for her motherland in Koreans is exemplary and inspiring. The Yogi Adityanath led government in Uttar Pradesh has approved Sakya Tirth Yatri Kendra for the Queen Hyo Memorial. The Korean First Lady lit the first diya on the river banks of Sarayu in Deepotsava, the celebration of light marked by the Yogi Adityanath led government in Uttar Pradesh that celebrates the return of Ram and Sita to Ayodhya on the occasion of Deepavali. First Lady Kim Jang-suk, who also has the last name of ancestors of King Kim Suro, was the chief guest who marked the Deepotsava in Ayodhya 2018, where the warming glow of 3 lakh oil lamps would welcome a lineage which ties a bond that had largely remained unraveled by the Indians, as there are no accounts of the Queen or her travel to South Korea in Indian history. But it is also a fact that around 14 million Indian Sanskrit texts are yet to be translated. Who knows, we may find something about the Queen Suratna there. Perhaps it is a true story, maybe it is a myth. Be that as may, it does not take away my excitement to imagine that more than 2000 years ago, the love of a woman proved stronger than rough seas and joined two distant lands into an unbreakable bond. If you like the video and want to see more content like this, please subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching. Namaste.